Time is flying by for 2021. I can't believe we are already over 2 months into the year. Hi, I'm Brent MacIntosh. I'm the team leader at the MacIntosh Group at RE/MAX River City. Thanks so much for clicking play. This is my monthly market update where I've got a recap for the past 30 days for the Edmonton Real Estate Board. And boy, it was a busy February, especially for single-family homes. We'll get into that here shortly. As always, here are the numbers, hot off the press. There were a total of 1,600 properties sold on MLS in February. That's up 52% from the same time last year, where there was 1,052 homes sold. In fact, we haven't crossed 1,200 homes sold in any of the past 6 or 7 years here in Edmonton. For inventory, there were a total of 5,655 listings at the end of the month. That's down 18% from last year. At the end of February last year, there were 6,863 listings. It's the law of supply and demand. Less inventory, more demand, and prices go up. In fact, the single median sales price is now up 8% from February of 2020. When we look at condos, that median sales price is actually up as well. It's up by 5%, and the acreage median sales price is up by 2%, but acreage sales don't typically start kicking in until March and April. We're seeing multiple offers in all kinds of the low price ranges for single families. In fact, if you're a property under 425 or 400,000, it's almost a guarantee that there's going to be a bidding war and that the property will sell for full list price if it's listed well, or even more than list price. Before we get too excited about the condo market, because that's been the toughest market in the past few years, it's good to know more about the numbers, because although condo owners are going to be excited to see a small increase in values, it's going to be a lot slower compared to the single family market, and here's why. So there were 20% more sales in February of 2021 for condominiums compared to February of 2020, but there was also 20% more listings this year compared to last year in the condominium market. So the listing to sales ratio, or the sales to listing ratio, stayed exactly the same. The good news is it looks like we're finally turning that corner, and after years and years of condominium prices dropping, we're finally seeing a small increase, and it appears that we've hit the bottom and now we're going the other way. So that's a good thing for condominium owners. Now the million-dollar question, how long to fully recover, to get back to where we were in 2014 or 15? And the answer is quite simply, nobody can know for sure. My best estimate is that we're probably going to need 3 to 5 years to recover to get back to those prices that we saw late 2014, early 2015. The condominium market is by far the toughest one to predict, and that's the market that I'm watching most closely to try to get a handle on and see where prices are going to go. Not only is there an oversupply problem, for anyone that's been here in Edmonton, seeing all those buildings built in downtown Edmonton has really hurt values, especially down there. But there's also the rise in most condo fees in most complexes, and that's really hurting buyers' ability to afford and qualify for mortgages on those properties. As I've stated in some of my previous videos in the past few months, we've seen a drastic move from the core, meaning people are working at home a lot more and they don't need to be located close to the office, so to speak, anymore. And so it's no longer a priority to find a great location close to work. We're seeing people move to the outskirts of Edmonton into acreages more and more, and I think that that's a trend that you're going to continue to see in 2021. Has your house become too small? Perhaps more of you are at home, and maybe you and your spouse are both working from home right now and you need a larger space. Well, I can't think of a better time to upgrade your property. These are the best times to do that. If you have any questions about the market, please reach out to us directly. We're at 780-464-0075, and I promise any one of my team members will be happy to help. Thanks again for watching. And if you know anyone who's thinking about buying or selling here in the Edmonton area, we're never too busy for your referrals and never take them for granted. Have a great spring.